A win's a win, isn't it? But my God, that was absolutely boring. The yawn fest. Jesus Christ. United won, Luton 0, but God, we're just scraping the barrel right now for wins. I mean, I've said it, and sometimes I feel like I'm actually complaining about nothing because I look at that league table and I go, my God, how are we only 2 points worse off than what we was this time last season when we had our best season in years? How are we only one win behind what Spurs have got this season? But my God, the football and what we're watching there, I mean, they call this place the theatre of dreams, yeah, because it puts you to bleeding sleep at the moment. It's that boring. I mean, Luton came here with 11 men behind the ball. We had 75% possession pretty much going into half time, and they had treble the shots on target we did. I thought I was going to be talking about Manchester United and how you beat United again. Just give them the ball and sit back and we'll make a mistake. We nearly did it again. But for the fact that Luton are diabolical crap and we got away with it. I mean, we dropped down to the Championship standard there today, and that's what we have to put up with here at Old Trafford now. And yeah, you could say I'm being negative. Adam, what are you going on about? We won the game. You shouldn't be moaning. And yeah, I said it then, like, the table doesn't lie, does it? I think this season it is. I don't even know how we are where we are. We don't belong there. We cannot beat a team by more than 2 goals. We can't score more than 1 goal at the moment. I mean, honestly, I'm just scratching my head as to how we're getting by right now. And that's literally what we are doing. We're getting by. There's no cohesion. There's no style of play. We've talked about all of this before. I'm not going to go into it again. But Ten Hag today, I mean, he talked in the press conference the other day about not being able to play like Ajax. And then he backs that up by saying the players dictate how we play and we're more direct. We're not direct. We're nowhere near direct. All we do is pass the ball between Lindelof and Maguire at the back constantly for about 8 or 10 passes. Takes us about 10 minutes to actually move the ball forward, and then a long lump up and they collect it. It's just easy to defend against. What Manchester United needed to do in that game is just accept that we're not good enough. Do like the manager said, because he's already said we're not good enough to play in between the lines and play that intricate passing game. We're just not. So why don't we play the way the manager says? Why don't we be direct, get the ball out wide and put the ball into the box and see what happens? That happened a couple of times in that game. Haaland should have scored in the first half from it. Rashford ended up putting the ball in from a wide position on the right, and we got a goal from it for Lindelof being in the same position, being in the right position at the right time. That's what we are. Simple football. We can't do anything else. We ain't got no style of play or systems that are going to be able to wake people up in the stadium. We have to accept that this is what is actually happening right now. This is everything that United are. Lowering our standards to play Championship football like Luton. That's it. And somehow we've managed to get 6 in the table from it. I mean, Ten Hag again though. Sooner or later you are going to have to drop Marcus Rashford. His game today was pathetic. Yeah, impact-wise, yes, great stuff. He was involved in the goal and that was great. But what else did he do? I've seen him on the sidelines there arguing with Ten Hag at one moment in the second half then because he wasn't putting in enough. He doesn't put in enough. He doesn't work hard enough for this team. It's simple. Marcus Rashford, I don't think belongs on that pitch. I gave him his chance in midweek. Yeah, he was unlucky, and I said he was unlucky. He looked like he was playing well. I was looking forward to seeing what he did on the right-hand side today. But he disappointed me massively again. His work rate just isn't there, and it doesn't look like he wants to be there. And again, it's another game goes by where Marcus Rashford's impact in the game is nothing, but everyone else has to give way to him first. Ten Hag will die on this Rashford sword. He will, because how many games are we going to give away because he's trying to bring Marcus Rashford back into form? You've got players like Pellistri chomping at the bit. He's now sidelined Antony because of Rashford because he cannot drop Garnacho. Garnacho has to start on the left now because he's putting in more of a work rate, and Ten Hag's in a position, he's under that much pressure where he can't drop Garnacho. The fan base won't have it. So now Rashford is taking the position off Pellistri, he's taking it off Antony, and these players would probably do more in 10 minutes than Rashford was a full 90. I just don't understand him. I don't understand his mentality. Honestly, it's scary right now what's going on with how these players are dictating what is actually happening. And to be fair, yeah, people around me laughing here, we actually got a win. People are coming out of Old Trafford now just saying, oh, hey, we got a win. That's us, that's United. That is the new United. We have to accept it. But yeah, Varane again, there's no issue apparently, Ten Hag said in the press conference. My arse, Eric, stop talking out of it. Because Varane is not behind Lindelof, Maguire or Johnny Evans. He's gone, in my opinion. I think he's out of this football club. I think it's a joke how you try and bring up tactics ahead of playing Raphael Varane. Maguire and Lindelof, we played the old Ole Gunnar Solskjaer back line there, barring Reguilon. it looked like an Ollie team, didn't it? We had McTominay and Bruno in there. We had Dalot, we had Lindelof, we had Maguire, we had Rashford. They couldn't wait to get leading Martial on to make it the party. And yeah, there you go. That's what you get. No idea. Too many changes constantly. Still doesn't know what his best team is. And we're scraping by. Man United are 6th in the table. Honestly, I think it's going to be one of them where we just get away with it this season. I think that's what it's going to be. And somehow, we're going to end up being back in Europe. What part of Europe, I don't know. But mark my words, clip this right now. United will scrape into the Champions League on default from 5th position in the league because we have days like this where we can just win a game out of nothing. Moments FC, Yawn FC, but we're moving up the table. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments in below. Like, share and subscribe as always, people. Thanks for tuning in. We go again.